Good morning. Okay, I have to get right into it because I have to leave in like 40 minutes. I'm trying to walk to get my kid from school because he wants to ride his scooter. And I want to let him, but it's been shitty weather. I'll take care of that, don't worry. Just a grocery bag from my new lipstick. Nothing crazy. But he wants to ride his scooter, but it's been shitty weather, so he doesn't even know how to ride his scooter. So I have to leave because it's finally sunny. Hopefully it stays like this for a little while because I need to be ready in 40 minutes to get out of the house. So yesterday I want to try when they like outline the lips with a dark color and then do the color inside and then do a gloss. I did it yesterday. I didn't love it. I don't think I loved the color combos. Oh, I dropped one. I don't think I love the color combos that I picked, so I'm gonna switch it around a little and see what I like. Anyway, the last 2 weeks have literally been a fucking blur. I'm trying to do college, which has been in itself crazy. This is starting to leak, and that's about to piss me off because I don't have time, and it's full. Why am I gonna? I digress. Anywho's. So, yeah, so that one, my kid's school, because it's like holiday break here and there and blah, blah, conferences, it's just not been a consistent schedule. So I've just had to like go with the flow and everything. My husband's job also has not been a consistent schedule, which is like great. He's been home a little bit, but it's just throwing everything off between the kids' school and like one of my kids, his school was closed for days. All week last week. This week they're only open 2 days, which makes sense. But it's just like a lot of change consistently, and you have to follow and you got to keep up. And I'm in school and I'm writing an 8-page essay, an 8-page paper, research paper, which if you write papers, you know research is the least fun paper. So I'm just going and going and going. And last week I get a phone call early in the week because here we go again. My son's bully is doing the damn thing. Okay, let's handle it. I'm up at the school every single day last week. Actually, every single day the week before. So we're back 2 weeks. So not this week. Not last week, but the week before. It's been a lot, okay? So I'm up at the school every day. I have to literally file a complaint, like a legal written on paper complaint against this kid, which is so sad because he's a child, but he won't stop touching my child. So now we have to write a freaking complaint. And then, I don't even know if I should say this on here, honestly, but then his mom goes on Facebook and is looking for me. No. I don't need to meet up with the mom because the school's taking care of it. And they are. They are taking care of it. He's now not in my kid's class. He's now not in my kid's class, and that's better. That's how it's supposed to be. Plus, they're leaving, so great. Out of the school district. Hell yeah. Don't have to deal with that anymore. But that took up like a full week. And then I spent the weekend, I went to Barnes & Noble to do my homework because I spent all week at the school. I didn't have time to do my homework. And then this past week was okay, except one of my kids didn't have any school. He was on break. Fine, whatever. It was nice. But I got a rash all over my face. You can kind of still see the remnants of it. Right here, a little bit right here. It's all flat now, but it's like leftover caca from the rash that was all over my face. It's fine. It's gone now. Thank goodness. But it was super annoying that I even got a fucking rash from whatever I got it from. Nobody even knows. I went to the doctor and they just literally put me on like multiple different antibiotics, did no testing, did nothing, tried to tell me that it was cold sores. You see a cold sore? I've never had a whole cold sore in my life, and she was like, I think that's what it is. I think it's a cold sore. It's not healing like a cold sore. It doesn't look like a cold sore. So then I was pissed off because of that. She still gave me medicine for a cold sore, asked me to take it. I said, can I, because you can get like a blood test to see if you you're going to get cold sores. So I'm like, can I have the blood test? She's like, yeah, you can totally do the blood test. I'm like, okay, great. So I'm assuming she's saying you could do it means she put the lab work in. So then I called the lab to be like, hey, can I come? And they're like, oh, you have to give us 24 hours or something like that because our systems are down. So I wait 24 hours. I call the next day. This Thursday to Friday. Wednesday to Friday? I don't know. And so I do that. And I call them. And she's like, oh, we don't have an order for you. And then I'm trying to get a hold of my doctor so I can get a blood test because honestly, I want to know if it's cold sores because that changes things for me. Like, I should not kiss my kids. I should not open their stuff with my mouth, right? You don't want to spread it to your children. So I'm trying to get a hold of the doctor now, and it's constantly, oh, she'll call you back. Oh, she'll call you back. Oh, she's with the patient. She'll call you back. All day, nobody calls me back. Finally, I get a call today from a nurse, and the nurse is like, oh, the next time that we can get you in for an appointment is January 13th, 10 a.m. I said, I don't need an appointment right now. I'll take that appointment. I took it. But I said, I need to talk to my doctor because I'm supposed to do lab work. I'm supposed to do blood work. She's like, oh, okay, I'll get back to you. What? Oh, there's something in my teeth. Oh, gross. Okay. She's like, I'll get back to you. I'll call you back. I don't think I'm getting a call back. And I'm going to have to go back up to the hospital, which is crazy because the day that I was up there for my rash, I was up there all day. I went up there at 8 a.m. I dropped my kids off at school. I went up there at 8 a.m. Oh my God, it's still in my teeth. Okay. Anyway. Went up there 8 a.m. earlier than I wish. Okay. Dropped my kids off at school. Went up to the hospital. Sat in the ER for like an hour, which was not bad actually. And then we're like, hey, we were actually able to get you an appointment with a provider if you'll go over there. So they take me over there and I go and I get seen there. And that's where she tells me she thinks I have cold sores. And another one told me she thinks I have an infection. Nobody did any testing, by the way. None. So then they decide they're going to get a specialist. It's 11 o'clock and she's like, okay, you can leave. We're going to call a specialist, a skin doctor. I forgot what it's called because I'm so frantic all the fucking time. Anyway, so she's like, we're going to call dermatology. So they call dermatology. The nurse comes in and goes, you can leave. It's going to be a while and we'll call you. I live 5 minutes from the hospital. They call me in less than 5 minutes and they go, you were not supposed to leave. Okay. I can come back. I live less than 5 minutes from the hospital. I'm not even home yet. Like, I can come back. Let me come back. No, you don't need to come back. I'm going to put in blah, 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 blah. They said it looks like it's skin irritation of some kind, which I do have really sensitive skin, so that would make sense. I just want to go and make sure it wasn't fucking contagious. So, I put them in 2 different spots. Anyway, so then she goes, you have to come and pick up the paper scripts. She calls me, says you have to come and pick up the paper scripts and bring them to your desired place because you don't want them done here at the hospital. Because every time I go to I asked them if I do it at the hospital, if I get my prescription at the hospital, am I going to have it today? And they said, probably not because it's not a steroid. I said, okay, then I don't want to do it here. I want to go to Safeway. He said, okay. You have to come pick up the paper script because can't put it in the computer because you want to go to Safeway. Okay. Drive back to the hospital. Wait 40 minutes. Pick up the paper script. Take the paper script to Safeway. Sit at Safeway and she said, if the doctor answers the phone, it'll take me 30 minutes to fill this. I called them an hour. She says they have not answered the phone. They're waiting for a phone call. I said, okay, what should I do? Should I leave? Like my kids have conferences. Should I leave or is it better if I stay here? She goes, no, you should leave. Go to your kids' conferences, come back. Cool. I leave. I go to my kids' conferences. I call them back right after the conferences and I say, anything? Nothing. Not a damn thing. Okay, cool. I said, can I help? Like, what do I do? I want the medication today. Now it's 3 p.m., by the way. I went to the hospital at 8 a.m. And I didn't even like wait in the emergency room. I got an appointment. Okay, anyway. She goes, you could call your doctor. I try to call, they don't answer. So I told my husband, I said, no, can't do that. We're trying this eyeliner because I ran out of my other one. I didn't want to go to Sephora. It's not close to me. And I got this from the closest store to me. It's Black Radiance black eyeliner with the fine tip brush, which is the kind of I like. I don't like the other one. I don't like the felt tip. I like the fine tip brush. Anyway, then so I go back up to the hospital because they're not answering the phone. I don't got time for this. They close in like 30 minutes or an hour. They close in an hour. And I'm not going without my medication today. So I go up to the hospital. I have to wait like 40 minutes. Finally, the lady is able to help me. Turns out they've been in a meeting since noon. It's 4 p.m. now. Oh my God, I can't open it. You're telling me every single doctor has got to be... Oh shit, this is not really fine tip. It's fine, we'll try it. You're telling me every single doctor needs to be in a meeting from 12 to 4. Anyway, I digress. Let me put on my eyeliner. I'll be right back. Okay, it's fine. It's gonna take some learning a little bit. The tip is just like long as hell. Look at that. It's just long compared to I usually use the Sephora brand one because I like the tip. It's the favorite tip I've ever found. Anyway, back to my story. So I'm at the hospital. I wait for like an hour. Finally, this nurse is able to help me because they come out of the meeting, I guess. And the like director or somebody comes up to me and she's like, you need what? Like, tell me exactly what you need, right? So I tell her, I need my medicine. It's a antibiotic because we don't know what's on my face. And I also tell her nobody did any testing to find out what is on my face. They just decided to give me a couple different antibiotics. And then they gave me an eczema cream, which it's not eczema. It was not eczema. That's it. Anyway. It's just so annoying because I'm like, they're like, have you ever had eczema? No. And it doesn't even look like eczema. But whatever. So I follow her around for a little while. She's like, do you have the number to Safeway? I'm like, yeah, I've been on and off the phone with them forever. Here we go. Hand it to her. And she's like, okay, you can leave. I'll call you back. And I'm like skeptical. And she's like, I swear I'll call you back. Because every time I've done this, nobody's calling me back. So I trust her. I leave. 40 more minutes go by. Thank you, Safeway, for having a pharmacy open until 9 p.m. because, or else I wouldn't have gotten medicine. So, calls me an hour later and is like, okay, the doctor's asking if you can put in here at the hospital instead of at Safeway. And I said, isn't the pharmacy closed at the hospital? And she looked at, like, I don't know, took her a minute, and she was like, yes. And I said, so I won't get my medicine until tomorrow? And she was like, yes. And I was like, no. So she's like, okay, well, I gave the Safeway employee the personal number of the doctor so that they can handle that. Give it a couple minutes, and then call Safeway. So I call Safeway. Probably like 30 minutes later. And she's like, girl, I just got off the phone. Ready in 30 minutes. So hop in the car. Go to Safeway. She recognizes me from when I went this morning to drop off the scripts because this was so ridiculous. She looked at me, she said, girl. I said, I know. I've been up at the hospital. I had to go up there. I couldn't get a hold of anybody. I had to go up there. And she was like, that's crazy. I tell her all the crazy shit that I've been through that day because trauma dump. Because that's what you do, I guess. You trauma dump on the poor lady that is just trying to do her freaking job. And nobody's helping her. So that's what I did. I trauma dumped on her. Now, She goes, oh my God, let me tell you. She said she got on the phone with the doctor. This is ridiculous. This is the part that kills me. Honestly, this is the part that I'm like, you should not be a doctor. And the doctor, she's like, okay, what do you want me to do? This is what's wrong. Because she said in her little script, she said, do not change the script from a fucking on prescription, like a on-brand prescription to an off-brand prescription. And the lady was like, her insurance only covers the off-brand. She's going to have to pay an arm and a leg if you don't let her switch it. And the doctor plays dumb. She's like, oh, I didn't know that. What human doesn't know that in America? I digress. You know, because honestly, it's not worth my time to be mad about her pretending like she didn't know on-brand is more expensive than off-brand. It's the same if you go to Walmart. You don't go to Walmart? You don't go to Walmart and buy, like, you see off-brand is $2 and on-brand is $6. You don't see that? Anyways. Finally gets that sorted out, and then the doctor goes, well, how much do you think I should prescribe the patient? And she's like, ma'am, I don't know. I haven't seen the patient. Like, she's got a rash. Okay, where's that rash? Now she's telling this fucking pharmacist where my rash is and what it looks like and how much. She's like, I'm not like supposed to give you that. Like, you're supposed to tell me that. And the doctor's like, I don't know how much to give her. And the pharmacist is like, and I said, don't worry, I'm changing doctors because what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean you don't know how much to prescribe me? What do you mean? Also, how embarrassing. There's a Google. You didn't have to ask no questions to that pharmacist. You could go, how much medication should I prescribe for this woman? Here are her symptoms. I would rather her do that than ask the pharmacist, that poor pharmacist, who didn't know not one damn thing about me. And I was wearing a mask all day because I had a rash all over my fucking face. Anyways, I had a crazy week. But at least my rash, at least I look like a human again. Instead of a fucking sickly, gaggly monster. This video is almost 20 minutes, so let me put on these lashes and then I'm gonna do the liner. We're gonna see together how it looks. Okay, that took entirely way too long. I really want to get lash extensions, but they're like $90, okay? And you have to get them done all the time. It's not like something I can get done once and then be done. And I'm nervous to go to somebody who's not good because I've had that experience before. So I'm nervous, but that's okay. I'm maybe after Christmas. Ooh, y'all got a good look at my big ass forehead. Okay, so you take the liner, not the liner, I'm putting in my eye right now. I have to hurry because I'm gonna take this liner. The Wet n Wild. I don't know if I love it. We'll see. And I have this. And I have this is Maybelline Superstay Crayon. And then I have some lip gloss to go on top of it because it's the glossy look I like. I still haven't even done my hair. It's fine. Okay, so you just kind of like line it around. I have a mirror here somewhere. And just underneath. Ooh, it's working way better than it did yesterday. Anytime something doesn't work though, it's definitely user error because your girl. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna finish. Hold on. Okay, now I'm just gonna like carefully try to blend it. But like not do that. Like I got it way outside the line right there. I don't want to do that. I just want to like carefully blend it out so it's not such a hard line on the inside. Which I kind of want. Okay, let's put on the red. Hold on. Okay, full transparency. That took a lot longer because I couldn't get it lined up correctly. But oh, it's stuck to me. And I'm literally about to put my hair up in a ponytail because I have to leave. I don't even have pants on. I do. I have sweats on. But I don't have like what I want on. And this is the Mega Slick Wet n Wild lip gloss. I got it because I don't actually have any like clear lip gloss when I was at the store yesterday. But the applicator is so tiny that it's like cannot. And this is like my 4th dip, but I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Okay, let me do my hair really quick. Okay, full transparency, my straightener was not on, so I did get dressed because I had to wait for it to heat up because I got that straightener when I was a teenager, so it's old. This is the fit today for no reason. And I just wanted to say before I leave, one, I'm in love. This is beautiful. You should absolutely 100% try it. The colors that I used are, oh God, I don't know. This red by Maybelline Super Stay Stick. It's a lip crayon. I don't know. It doesn't have a thing. And then this one is Wet n Wild Color Con Kohl eyeliner. And it's Sima Brown Now is the color. And honestly, I'm in love. And it's just a clear gloss. But anywho, I just wanted to say I wasn't going to get dressed today. I was actually feeling really down. And I decided, you know what, I really want to try this lip, and it didn't turn out right, but I think it didn't turn out right because my makeup wasn't done, and now my makeup is done, and I feel better. And I did homework this morning, so I feel a little bit better. So I just wanted to say, get ready today. Maybe it'll make you feel better. And it can be a good day. You can make it a good day. We can all be happy and defeat seasonal depression because that bitch is eating me alive. Okay, bye.